Hey everybody, it is election day. Tell all the adults you know, everybody 18 and over, that we got to vote today. It's very important. Today we are continuing with our book, but before we start, I want you to click this form if you need any supplies from me. So I have a bag of treats for everybody. So if you come on Friday, I'll deliver you a bag of treats. But I need to know if you need any books to read because you don't want to read on a screen anymore, and I will get you a book. Excuse me while I talk to my child. Yes, I'm recording.
How do you spell follow me?
I can't do that right now, dude. All right, that's him. Cameron, say hi now.
Hi.
Okay, go.
Can you?
Nope, I can't help you right now. So today, fill out this form if you need a paper book for me instead of a screen, and I will get you one. Also, if you're feeling behind and you need to get caught up, click here, and you can sign up for a time to meet with me. Today, we have 4 things to do, just like usual. Ignite is Schoology discussion, what's the purpose of boxes and bullets. I'm going to read the book, a couple pages of the book, and show you how to do that today. And then you are going to find a book of your own on Epic and do boxes and bullets for a section of your book on there. And then, after you've done all that, just tell me 1 to 5. How comfortable do you feel about using boxes and bullets? And here's all your resources down here of what to click on. So first, let's go to I Will Always Write Back. And I'm going to read a little section of the book. So in the section that I'm reading today, Caitlin sends Martin a picture. I can't type and talk at the same time. So I'm going to put my book title there. And I'm going to put my main idea when after I read these 2 pages. Mrs. Jirai was smiling again. As everyone took a seat, I could see she was holding a very festive and colorful letter in her hand. We have our first response, Mrs. Jirai announced, handing the letter to me. A row of hearts and stars framed my name and address, each perfectly drawn in different colors, a rainbow of blue, red, yellow, green, and orange. I opened it immediately, careful not to rip the excellent artwork, as my desk mates leaned in for a closer look. When I unfolded the letter, a small snapshot fell onto my desk. I could not believe my pen pal would be something so precious. Photos are very rare and quite expensive in Zimbabwe. I picked up her photo off my desk and was struck by how sweet Caitlin looked, like an angel. Her hair was so blonde, it looked like gold. By then, other students were gathered around my desk wanting to have a look. I handed the photo to Miss Jirai so she could hold it up for everyone to see, and quickly scanned her letter. My heart was racing as I read each sentence. Caitlin wrote about her hobbies and wanted to know mine, and then she asked about the climate in Zimbabwe. I was already thinking of how I would respond when Mrs. Jirai returned the photo to me. That's when I saw that Caitlin had written a note on its back. She wanted my photo in return. My heart went from sprinting to a standstill. This request was difficult, if not impossible. It worried me through all of my classes that day, and all the way home, too. I did not know anyone who owned a camera. The only way to get a photo was to hire a professional photographer to come to your house. That costs a lot of money. I wondered if this was the same in America. Caitlin's picture looked very professional. I couldn't even tell where it was taken. Somewhere inside? The background was sky blue, like her shirt. I was so touched that Caitlin would send me something so special, and I wanted to return the favor, but I wasn't sure how. And that was not my only worry. As I was leaving class, Mrs. Jirai said, "Martin, I'm so happy that your pen pal has written again, but the school does not have the funds to send letters for you anymore. I hope your parents will help you keep up this important correspondence." All right. So, Caitlin, who's in Pennsylvania, and Martin, who's in Zimbabwe, Caitlin sends Martin a picture. All right. Oh my gosh. My kid is yelling again. Dude, I'm busy. um, okay, so let me think now. I'm so distracted now. I'm sorry. So Caitlin sends Martin a picture of herself. That's not how you spell herself. All right. So now we need 3 supporting details. Martin, he's very touched that Caitlin would send him something so valuable. Then, what else? Ah! Come on. Oh my. Okay. Crying out loud. Then, Martin thought she looked like an angel. I can't spell today. Martin was upset he couldn't send, oh my gosh, picture back because they were so expensive. All right, so I got 3 supporting details and 1 main idea. So you are going to read a book in Epic today and just read a section or 2 pages or a chapter, and you're going to do the same thing I just did. You have to remember that within the book, there's a whole bunch of other main ideas. So you're just going to choose one of the main ideas from the book. You're not going to just read the whole book and tell me the whole main idea, because that's going to take a long time. I just want you to read a couple pictures or a couple pages. Oh my gosh, he's bugging me again, you guys. All right.
But can I have a string cheese?
I don't care if you have a string cheese.
Okay.
Okay, well, that was probably entertaining for everybody. I'm going to let you go and have a good day. And if you have questions, I'm online for you to pop in and see me. Okay? Bye-bye.